P. Gurus wishes all of you happy Ramanavami. It is being recorded on Ramanavami Day. Maybe you'll be seeing it afterwards. The Office of the Reserve Bank of India, the autonomy enjoyed by the RBI governors has been debatable. As a matter of fact, I don't think India ever really seriously took the post of RBI governor and tried to create a certain amount of autonomy so that the RBI worked independent of what the political system wanted it to do. If you look at the past, India has not seriously looked at appointing good finance knowledgeable people as its finance minister. I mean, Y.B. Chavan was the finance minister. Indira Gandhi was the finance minister. Morarji Desai was also finance minister. I mean, if you look at a little bit more in depth and see their credentials, right, they really don't know finance, especially when it comes to a growing country like India. Knowledge of economics, macro as well as micro, is essential. And you can count on your fingertips how many really knew what they were talking about when they were finance ministers. Anyway, having said that, this new book by a former RBI Governor, Duvvuri Subbarao, is shocking to say the least. Why do I say that? Here, take a quick look. He makes a shocking claim in his book. What does it say? He says that the finance ministry under Pranab Mukherjee and P. Chidambaram used to pressure the RBI to soften interest rates and paint a more optimistic picture of growth to bolster sentiments. In the book titled Just a Mercenary, Notes from My Life and Career, Subbarao wrote about the little understanding and sensitivity in the government on the importance of the central bank's autonomy. Having been both in the government and in the RBI, he was in the finance department before he became the RBI governor. I can say with some authority that there is little understanding, sensitivity within the government on the importance of central bank autonomy, he says in the book. Chidambaram typically argued his case like the lawyer that he so eminently is, while Mukherjee was a quintessential politician, Subbarao writes. Subbarao was a finance secretary from 2007 to 8 before taking over as the governor of RBI for 5 years on September 5, 2008. Then you know who succeeded him, Raghuram Rajan. In a chapter titled Reserve Bank as the Government's Cheerleader, Subbarao recalls that pressure by the government was not confined to the RBI's interest rate stance. On occasions, this pressure even extended to urging the RBI to provide more optimistic forecasts of growth and inflation, diverging from RBI's objective assessment, Subbarao claimed. Subbarao said that there was a time when he was invariably discomfited and annoyed by this demand that RBI should have to become a cheerleader for the government. Subbarao also writes that he had run-ins with both Chidambaram and Mukherjee on the RBI's policy stance, as both of them pressed for softer rates, although their styles were different. Subbarao pointed out that he used to take a firm position that the RBI cannot deviate from its best professional judgment just to doctor public sentiment. The revelations from former RBI Governor Subbarao's memoir provide a glaring instance of the institutional abuse perpetrated by the Congress. The misconduct endangered our institutions and underscored Congress's penchant for deceit over national interest. How about the BJP? Has the BJP been better in its selection of RBI governors and finance ministers? You guys can provide by way of comments what you think. You all know what I think. And this is but one example of arm twisting by the government to suit its needs so that the pink papers and in exchange the whole world would think that India is doing better than what the reality said. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button.